You became an Uber driver
Oh
too.
my God, I'm her chauffeur.
Yeah.
She's over there reclining in her recliner chair in the car. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture?
She looked comfortable.
Oh yeah, while I'm driving.
Yeah. Next time, put the black cap on. What's
That's what I told her. That's what I told her. But like I said, we have the car. Get in the back. We might as well use it. So.
Okay, he's going to ask a question.
Sure.
New York. Hold on, let me put it up on screen here.
Yeah, they can see it too. Okay. What do we got?
Up at the top.
Okay.
Kev Smith asks, did Joe ever ask Dom if he knows who killed his dad?
Oh. Well, that's a big question.
Did Joe, he means...
Have I ever asked you, Dominic, have I ever asked you if you knew who killed my father? If he was in fact dead?
Actually, yes, you did. So I told you I'd look into it.
Yep.
And that's why I left it at.
And I never found out anything else. Yeah. Maybe one of these days, you know what I mean?
Those are things you never talk about.
Yeah.
You just don't talk about it. That could open up a can of worms. It could, open up your debt immediately. Especially at that time, it would have caused you to get killed.
Yep. You see how he protected me still in the street?
Oh, right.
That's why you see a lot of people. I'm kind of glad that question, and who asked that question,
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, thank you for asking that question, because that'll show you how Dominic protected me, and that kind of admiration we have for each other, that love we had between each other.
Well, Joe, just to clarify too, because I read some comments where people, and like I say, I always keep it real. I'm not BS. But they talk about you that it's the worst kind of thing you could do is be an informant out there working with the government. And I agree with that. They're right. They're not wrong. However, in my case with you, I tend to disagree, because you could have had me anytime you wanted to. I would have killed for you. If
I know that.
An issue where you could have set me up, set Vinny up, and I'm going to bring Vinny in. I would have brought Ace in. Bruno, everybody, come on, we got to do a piece of work, or we got to do. Listen, you knew about the gambling operation we had. You could have said, Dom, I have these drugs. I'm going to get involved with whatever you have, so I trusted you. Yep. So you could have set me up anytime you wanted to, and you never did. So my feelings are mixed with that, because you know why? People, when somebody protects you, where, yes, it's probably one of the lowest forms, somebody wearing a wire, which Joe never did. But he was giving information to the feds. But when the outcome is where they don't hurt you, or didn't hurt you when they could have, you look at it a little bit differently. But, Joe could have did that, and that would have been okay. I would have called him a dirty MF, but he never did it. So I could say he basically protected me, because he could have had me anytime he wanted. So thank you for that, Joe.
No, thank you, Dominic, too. And I want to let everybody else know, too, keeping it real. It's because the other people I didn't get as close to like I did with Dominic. And once Dominic became that friend of mine, no matter what it was, I didn't have the heart. I just couldn't do it. I had that much love and respect for him out there in the street. And Dominic will be the first to tell you, because on my Vlad interview, if most people watched it, Dominic did have a heart, but nobody seen it, because he was in that life. Am I right, Dominic? You can't show that
kind of vulnerability. You can't basically show it. And what hurts me more than anything is my family, my cousin Nancy Ann.
Yep.
Where I did everything and anything for her, and yet till this day, she just turned out to be a piece of garbage. I just got documents, Joe, from HSBC Bank, my grandmother. They talk about me robbing my grandmother. Yep. My grandmother did the reverse mortgage. They make it sound like she was on the streets because of me, the mortgage. She did the reverse mortgage. She wound up in her bank account was $140,000.
Okay.
$140,000.
Right.
With a reverse mortgage. So you never have to worry about your mortgage payment.
Right.
She had $140,000 cash. She's getting rent from upstairs, rent from downstairs, no mortgage to pay now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they did? They went through that bank account. Within 8 months, she had no money in there.
Wow.
I have $13,000 check, Amex bills for $6,000-7,000 month after month. She was paying somebody's mortgage. I'm like, wow. I was in jail.
Yeah, right.
But they
So
want to throw dirt on me. And what bothers me most of all, my cousin Nancy Ann, and I'm going to say it, she's a piece of shit. And it hurts me to say it, but I'm calling it as it is. On my father's deathbed, Nancy, make sure you take care of Dominick. Uncle Donnie, I will. She told me that. This is
wow.
her taking care of me, looking to rob me out of my inheritance and everything she did. She's just a piece of garbage.
I'm, I,
And
I'm
you know,
surprised because the whole time that I was with her, she always told me, even from the beginning when I saw the picture, she had a picture of you on the on someplace in her living room,
right.
and she says you guys are going to get along. She had said all of that, and of course we did. She said you would love him. Of course, that's what happened. But she always seemed to be like that. She loved you. I mean,
Yeah,
all the
but
time.
until the
But
money issues come up. When money issues come up, they're greedy, that whole family. That's why she has nothing. She has
that's sad.
nothing at all. She's
Yeah.
what, 60, 60, 61, 62 now?
I'm going to be 63. She's probably 61. Yeah.
And she still doesn't own a home.
Yeah.
And she makes good money. She spends it as quick as as it comes in.
Well, she was a good hustler. The guy
Yeah.
Pat told her, taught
Well,
her how to
listen,
everything.
she's a convicted felon. She
Who?
had, I think, she was a convicted felon. I think it was either the counterfeit money or the credit card. She stole people's credit cards. Was using their numbers, the fake credit cards, and she
Yeah,
got caught.
something
Yeah,
happened. Yeah.
either that or it was the counterfeit money that she got busted with back in the day. And she wants to claim like she's innocent. Her, the mother, and my aunt. It breaks my heart. But again, I'll keep it real. My aunt didn't even have the decency to see my grandmother on her deathbed. Her mother on her deathbed. She didn't even go to the wake, the funeral.
Mm.
She was in the house going through everything, taking everything. But that she did. That she did.
Wow.
So it just shows they're just evil, dirty, no good lowlifes. And,
And
and I'll continue to battle with them legally. And that's it. I have the resources. I don't care. I'll exhaust
yeah,
them. I'll spend them. And eventually, I'm going to prevail, but it's just disgusting what we have to go through.
it's a shame. Yeah,
It
because
is. It is.
yeah, that's sad because there was it's just same when family gets like this. You know what I mean? Who's supposed to be closer to you than family? You know what I
They
mean?
were always like that, though. They always feel me, me, me. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. I was the
Right.
greatest thing out there. She had a $55,000 mortgage at the time on my grandmother's house. Who wound
Right.
up paying it?
You.
Yeah, and would she
Yeah.
turn around? Oh, well, that was only $400-500 a month you were paying. All the money you made. Don't count my money, honey.
Yeah, yeah, but
I'm doing something. You're not my wife. You're not my sister. I don't have to do it for you. I did it out of the
right.
goodness of my heart. But
That's
they
sad.
forget it. Short term. Oh, I just
Wow.
lost you.
Yeah, he just lost me.